I told you not to go through the Forbidden City. The city is a tomb. The rat plague poisons its air. Strange beings patrol its grounds. Perversions of the ancients. And still you go. Still you seek this ridiculous Eden. There is no Eden. Stop this foolishness before you get yourselves killed.
You know, he makes some good points. Hello, viewers. He really loves it when we leave. Nothing makes him happier. Yeah, welcome back. I went back to the Ark to look at upgrades and stuff, and a scene started there, so I had to hit the record button real quick. I was gonna get us all set up for the final push here. Apparently we have something with her as well.
No matter what the Elder says, there is life beyond the Ark. You see those giant machines floating in the sky lately? Where do you think they come from, huh?
Space. I think they come from space. So, somebody pointed out to me that the cool Unreal Tournament looking gun that I thought we were maybe still yet to unlock is actually just the state switcher. It doesn't really look like that in the art, but I could see how it is that. I suspect, in fact, at this point that we are not going to find any new guns, right? So at this point we should probably just go ahead and upgrade the GJR. We do not, like, we have enough scrap to just buy the one that's already upgraded, but we're never going to need weapon parts again at any other point in the game, I think. So we're just going to dismantle this boomstick. Unfortunately, we cannot dismantle an item that is currently equipped on anybody. So first we got to go swap Magnus's loadout a little bit here. This is a very... that's the wrong button. This is a very cumbersome way to do this. I do kind of wish they had made it so you could just... characters could just have their hands empty. You didn't have to have a weapon equipped. I'm sure that they were concerned about people accidentally unequipping their characters and then, like, destroying too many guns and finding themselves without enough guns for all their dudes, but... I think you can have a little faith in people, right? Actually... I have no evidence that having faith in people is a reasonable strategy. Okay, pretty good. So now we have 512 scrap, and we can kind of just spend it on whatever.
Take it easy.
Let's have a quick look at Iridia's shop.
My favorite stalkers.
So we have access to some scopes, right? Oof, that's expensive.
I guess dreams do come true.
We can also buy some more of that really good armor. I want to make sure that I have enough to buy the grenades and stuff that we might end up needing. One of these scopes would be cool, but maybe we don't need it? I know, I'm sitting here hoarding this scrap. We're going to end the game with a bunch of scrap. Extra crit chance on our silenced weapons would be cool. Extra range on this thing would also be cool. I'm going to buy that scope.
Keep your head screwed on.
I'm going to buy that scope and I'm going to put it on that gun. Because I'm really concerned that I'm going to end the game without actually spending any of my resources at this point.
Bye.
Okay, so it turns out we didn't really need to be able to buy the gun.
Hey,
that's nice.
What can I help you with?
This doesn't really need the range bonus because it has the 20% already. Or it has the 20 base range already. So we can do that. And then we have a number of good scopes available for our other guns. So let's just make sure all of our stealth guns are equipped with reasonable things. I kind of don't think I care about weapon range on them. Right? We end up running right up on people most of the time anyway. So let's start by increasing the crit chance of this thing to its maximum value. We have one crit chance scope left and one maximum weapon range scope. So like this, even if we're going to keep this as a weapon range thing, it should be the larger weapon range thing. And then Borman... So Borman and Pharaoh do get to fire their weapons from far enough away that they remain hidden. Maybe that's worth doing. That's a bigger crit chance bonus. We don't spend that much time shooting at enemies while they're aware of us with the stealth weapons, which is where the crit damage bonus would really come in. But there is at least a chance that we will want to with him. The crossbow, yeah, the crossbow can remain a range thing. Let's go crit chance on the pistol, though. Alright, and with that, I think we're cool to move on. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have any attachments that do any more bonus damage than the ones we have equipped. So I think we are as ready as we are getting. What's my supply of grenades look like? We have a huge number of Molotovs, not that many EMPs left. We also aren't actually at full health. So what's Iridia's deal with these? EMPs are really expensive.
I've got it.
Let's maybe hold off on this until we actually know what we need.
Bye now.
How many EMPs do I have right now? Is it 1 or is it... Okay, it's 2. Okay. Should she have a third grenade? Yeah, let's just go for a third normal hand grenade on her. Really take advantage of the bonus damage from her extremely good hat. You know, I think we all look pretty cool, actually. This aesthetic really works for me. Alright, let's get back to it. This might be the end that we're headed toward here. I think it is reasonable to assume that we are headed to the end. I've had a really good time with this game. Something about it feels really old school. I'm having kind of a hard time putting it into words. But it feels like the kind of game I would have played while I was like in middle school or high school. I can't remember how much of the... Did we actually do any of the sealed gate? Did we come in here at all, or did we just get the fast travel? Guess we're about to find out. Man, are those... No, those are birds. I was like, are those rats? Look at the size of those things. So at this point, weapon parts don't actually mean anything anymore.
The Nova sect got here first. Stay alert.
Oh, we have mutation points to spend too. Weapon parts don't actually mean anything anymore. The only thing that matters is scrap. So we're definitely going to finish off Borman's health thing next. I don't know that I want 2 frog legs. I think we might just hold on to her points as well. And Dux is definitely not going to get 16 more points before the end of the game, so sadly he will not be able to cap. Borman totally will. Pharaoh probably will not be able to get this either, huh? But it's like, it's so hard to imagine wanting to use frog legs when moth wings are so good. Now let's pick this up. She's not going to get 7 more skill points. And there's at least some situation where we might use frog legs. Okay, I think we're good. I really hope we get to level up 2 more times. I want to max Borman's health out. Brother Mark Lukhtar with a mere 36 health. Does that guy also have a laser gun? Sect Hunter has one of our good guns. Oh, that's bad. Alright, let's figure this out. Let's set ourselves up for stealth here. So we definitely want Hog Rush on. Once we make a corpse of this dude, we can have Borman eat that corpse. Yeah, that's fine. And no, you're good. You should switch to Skull Splitter. Yep, ready as we're getting. Yeah, with Silent Assassin, the range on the crossbow is probably pretty good. So, we guarantee Dux's hit for the 10. We get 2 7s. That doesn't actually do it on this guy. We're going to have to make something else happen. We're going to have to roll up on him and twitch shot him, or we're going to have to charge him or something. He's close enough to Brother Lukhtar that feels to me like the boar rush might be unsafe. We can also just sneak around a little bit more and see if we can find anybody else who's a little bit lower health. Ugh. Catches me off guard every time.
Breaking! The secret numbers call to us!
Scrap is still meaningful, potentially. The weapon parts no longer matter, so we don't have to worry about those. Who are you? What's your deal?
Listen to the words of Plutonia. We stand before the gates of Eden. Inside lies the sacred numbers. The numbers will awaken the weapon and cleanse the zone. Destroy the gates. Enter Eden. Find the sacred
you cleanse the zone with fire, you're probably going to have trouble bringing the ancients home. I don't think that's actually going to work that way. I really, really want to drop this first dude. I kind of like if we kill this first dude without using Hog Rush, then we can use Hog Rush to drop the brain guy. Oh, there's a raised area up there with a guy on it, so we have to be wary of that as well. I think we're going to be able to get this hunter. We got to wait for Brother Mark to walk the other way. I think we're far enough from the guy up on the rampart, that makeshift ramshackle rampart. This is, yeah, this is good. This is where we got to do it. Okay, gosh, I hope this works. So, Borman's going to have to run up into twitch shot range and twitch shot him. Dux doesn't have wings. Oh, we're gonna be relying on some 75% shots here, man. Okay, Pharaoh's got a guaranteed crit. So that's how we'll start this, because if this guy looks over here, he's gonna blow our stealth, so. Gotta take that. Now Borman runs up into what is normally 100% range, but sadly... Oh no, he's already in 100% range. Sadly, we only have the 75% shot chance, but it's fairly likely, it's at least reasonably likely that these both hit, and if they both hit, we're all good. Everything's fine. If only one of them hits, then that might be less good. Okay, cool, we're good. We don't have to do anything fancy with Dux, he just takes one step forward and drops the dude. And he gets the crit anyway, because Dux likes to show off.
Figured out how to use that thing.
Alright. Now, we want to swap Borman over to Chomp Time. Close enough to initiate an ambush here. Nope, I can't. There we go. And have Borman run over and have himself a little mange. Every single time, it's so gross. It is the grossest thing. It's worse when he does it. It's fair with Pharaoh, it's bad, but it's worse when Borman does it because of all the snorting. Alright, then we want to swap him back over to Hog Rush. Does it make sense to go running gun instead of Twitch Shot since Twitch Shot is on cooldown? Well, I mean, Twitch Shot is on cooldown. There's absolutely no reason to have it equipped. Especially if we're planning to only get one kill here. That means that everybody else's stuff is available, though. Nobody else used anything. Alright, so if we got Brother Luktar to a place where the Sect Hunter can't see him, we can maybe have at him. The Hog Rush makes noise, and I'm a little nervous about that. We could just go up there and bum rush the Sect Hunter, but I'm a little worried that we won't be able to actually kill him while maintaining Hog Rush, which we will need to kill the Brain Guy because of his higher health and armor. Especially if we're going to try to do this stealthily, like things have to go just right. It's a lot better when we can use our loud weapons. Where does the awareness zone for the raised guy actually end? This is a thing that is crucial to know. And of course, at this moment, Brother Mark is going to walk past and make it inconvenient for me to go over there and know that. I don't think this guy wants me to kill him at all. He's certainly not cooperating. Oh, that guy's awareness bubble is tiny. Okay. Sorry, his awareness bubble is tiny when we're hiding. If we were not hidden, as we will not be over here, he can see us all the way out to here. Once the actual fighting starts, he'll be able to see us out to there. That makes me feel like this is pretty unsafe, and like we need to kill him first. How would we do that? We can guarantee a kill with Pharaoh, so maybe we want to swap one of the other guns to her for a minute. Right, we're very likely to be able to get a stealth shot with Pharaoh that will actually work. It's going to be tough to get it up there on the raised platform, though. I'm just thinking if we swapped like the needle gun over to her so she's guaranteed to do 10 damage. No, we really don't have... Yeah, we really don't have a way of doing this. We have to either use Hog Rush or... we have to get 2 crits, or we have to use Twitch Shot. I guess Dux has wings. Yeah, if we guarantee a crit with Pharaoh, we can get another crit with him from Dux. So that would mean that Borman has to have the crossbow, because he has to have the weapon that only does 9 damage. Except I can't swap weapons anymore. Oh no, that's right, I can. Because you can just take the weapon out of the secondary slot. So we can do this. Yeah, because they need to have the 2 weapons that do the bonus damage. Okay. So what we have to do is get up here with him without getting seen. There's a sect tank over there. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. If we're going to be able to stealth the sect hunter. Because we'll become visible to the sect tank when we start firing. The butcher's easy enough to kill. Okay, we got to scout around the zone a little bit more. Which means that for the moment, we're going to swap these weapons back. This might just be one of those cases where we have to go loud to clear this group. So let's try to take out all of the other people nearby. What's going on in this building? Oh hey, air hockey. Air hockey brand air hockey tables. You know, you ask for it by name. Pyro's going to be inconvenient. Yeah, this is going to be a tough zone. We're going to have to do a lot of actual fighting here. This is never how I want to be doing things. I want to be sneaking around and never risking my own life. What have we over here? Yeah, weapon parts. Meaningless. I do like this high ground, though. This is cool. Can we hit those tanks and stuff from down here? Actually, it doesn't look like it. I can't even attempt to engage the ambush. God, you guys are so loud. I don't know how we haven't been caught falling off of stuff yet. Dux decided to just take the long way around that time. We could potentially stealth that sect pyro. Oh man, it really seems like we're just going to have to go loud to get through the zone. Although, hold on, what am I talking about? The only reason we've been fighting stuff so much is so that we could power up. We're powered up. We don't really benefit from getting any larger than this. So what I actually want to do is just find a way to get through here without fighting... Just fight as few people as possible, right? So actually, sneaking through the Palladium is the way to go. We just want to go out the other side. Oh, is there a hole over here? Okay, yeah, it looks like there's a hole in that corner near the pyro. There's also a big one right there. Yeah, if we could just get through the zone without fighting, that's what we do. We're just trying to get beyond. And honestly, there's not that much reason to look around anymore either. Ooh. That's creepy. That's real creepy. Oh, that's High Priestess Plutonia. From a plot perspective, it seems like we ought to fight her. But also, like, it doesn't really benefit me to fight her.
So this is it. The gates of Eden. The Nova sect might have beat us here, but they can't get in. We still have a chance, but we have to stick to the shadows.
Alright, thank you, Borman. I had come to that conclusion, but I appreciate that. He's got to fill it in a little bit for the people at home, for the people who just haven't put it all together yet. Wow, check out these zebra hide couches. That's a pattern. Some upholsterer made some decisions there. Oh hey, this is where they're getting all those nice chairs. This is why the city is forbidden, because this is where Novasect is doing all of their furniture scavenging.
Harder! Break the gates down! numbers.
Now, we could still find loot that would matter. It's possible for us to find, like, health kits and stuff. Also, I guess potentially more of those good scopes. Or grenades. More EMP grenades in particular I would love to have. Well, actually, it looks like this is not the way forward. Oh, you know what? Plutonia is probably sitting in front of the door, right? That's probably where the way out is. Or the way forward. Well, we can take on these police bots. Do the thing we usually do with them. That would probably work. That'll give us a couple enemies to fight to reset some of our cooldowns, so we could get Twitch Shot available on Borman again. Yeah, that might be the way to do this. Just get Twitch Shot on Borman and try to take out that front pack, and then come over here and fight these guys afterward. Let's get a little closer to that Plutonia situation, see if I am indeed right about that being the way forward. Oh, that does look important, doesn't it? Yep, that's like a vault door. Okay, so from a plot perspective, it makes sense for us to fight Plutonia, and so we must. This is not going to be that easy, I think. Be a real test of my ability to apply what we have learned. So the good news is, for the moment, it doesn't look like there's a lot to use EMPs for, aside from fighting these two robot guys, and we should definitely fight these two robot guys. There is, I suppose, we know, one medbot. We have 2 EMPs, which is enough to get this pack down pretty easily, and maybe also... I mean, we might not... Oh, run right into that guy. I was scratching my face. That could have gone really badly. Sect tank has 36 health, charge immunity, and 2 armor. Yeah, we should drop the robots first. I think we can do that. So what, we EMP grenade, we burn down the police bot as fast as we can, and then we use circuit breakers to keep the enforcer down while we finish him off. We'll get some more scrap for this fight, probably. Alright, so we want Pharaoh to be closest. Gonna have to max her damage. Who are the EMPs on? Right, they're on the people who are not Pharaoh, because Pharaoh has all the grenades. Okay, let's do it. Wait. Let's back off of doing it. I didn't equip Circuit Breaker. Let's do that, and then let's do this thing. And Borman... I really don't want there to be a situation where I need to put Hog Rush on cooldown. Yeah, okay. We'll probably get 1 point from this fight. We're pretty close to a level, so we might be able to get him to 16. Whew. Alright. She's not guaranteed the crit here, because we don't have the plus 10% crit chance against robots. But let's go for this. If we get an EMP chance on this guy, I'll have somebody run over and just shoot at the other guy, and we'll see if we can get lucky.
I'm the hero, you're the zero.
Because if we didn't have to use the EMP grenade, then that would be cool. Okay, so we're going to have to use it. We may as well use it. I should probably run forward before doing so, though. There's no reason for me to stand this far back. Alright, this should give us plenty of time to get this done. We definitely do not want to use any abilities other than Circuit Breaker, if we can get away with it, because I would love it if everything was off cooldown for what is probably about to be a really big, loud fight. No, I'm not moving, may as well reload.
I am the
Alright. How much time do you think real-world foxes spend thinking about their physical appearance? You ever think a fox has thought to itself, I'm so beautiful. Man, I'm beautiful. My guess is probably no. This guy's gonna take a turn or two to whittle down. Borman, of course, refreshing the EMP effect, as he does. Ducks, do you have him from here? No, you gotta get closer. And that is why we reload on turns when we don't have to move, so that on turns where we do have to move, we can have ammo. This should go down pretty smoothly from here, I imagine. Move you up and take your shot. Well, hold on. Let's take Borman's shot. See if we get the refresh. And if we don't, you know what it is. You've seen this at this point several times. Alright, looks like we're probably not going to have to actually use any circuit breaker on him. The EMP will have done it.
Say my name, Chiswipe. It's Pharaoh. What do you think about that?
You know, she is still amusing me. It's her obsession with shouting things at people who, first of all, can't hear her because they're all disabled. She's just, like, turned off all of their sensors and everything. And secondly, who are going to be dead, so it doesn't matter whether they hear her in the first place. Alright, so what is going to be the best way to do this? We probably want to take down that group in the front first, right? I guess it really comes down to whether I think we're going to get them both at the same time. Because if we're going to pull them both at the same time, then we probably actually want to start over here, try to burn down Plutonia as quickly as possible. But if we're only going to have to fight one of them at a time, then it makes sense to start with this group over here. Just like, run everything out, get these guys down, we'll use cooldowns at the beginning of the fight and then have them refreshed before we have to fight the second group. We can get up there with the Sect Hunter, it's just that I don't think we can kill him without the Sect tank noticing. But I think we can take Luktar from here. I'm a little worried about Borman getting spotted after he does the Hog Rush. Hey. Walk away. I need planning time. You need to go over there. So I think we're going to go ahead and medkit ducks at this point. Let's go into this all full, because this could turn into a thing really quickly. Alright, so the awareness circle, when we are standing up, of the guy up there, ends before the flag. Alright. I'm trying to keep vision on. Although actually, when we kill someone silently, it seems like they have to be in the silent kill radius, or in the radius that we see without the flashlights on. So maybe that's true of Borman in combat mode as well. Okay, no, Luktar does walk far enough out. Okay, we can do this. I'm going to save right now, and we're going to go for this. I do not think Borman will get spotted. Do not think Borman will get spotted. We'll see. So we want to start with Pharaoh, because obviously you gotta get that crit rate.
You don't know who you're messing with. Too easy.
Jesus, right in his face. That has gotta hurt. Borman was caught sneaking. No big surprise there. Ducks moves up to 100% range. Alright, moment of truth.
Does that hurt?
Borman has the wrong ability equipped. Well, hold on. I made this save for a reason. We're going to give this an actual shot. If he does get hurt, we will wish that we had Stone Skin equipped, but we got to give this a shot. So if we get this kill, what we want to do is then stealth up onto that raised platform, kill that guy up there, and that's gonna set off the other dudes down below, but we'll be fighting them from the high ground then. This is the wrong ability. There we go. That's the one I want. And actually, there's absolutely no reason for anybody to have this equipped anymore either. Okay, now we're ready. We could switch ducks over to silent assassin mode, but I'm keeping Alpinist and the wings available in case this does touch off the bigger fight. So that one is intentional. That one's not an oversight. Okay, now let's do it.
Give up now and I'll go easy on ya. Gotcha!
It looks like it goes in his eye. If you shoot someone in the eye with a crossbow bolt, they should take more than 7 damage. Call me old-fashioned. That's just, you know, one of my deeply held beliefs.
Yeah.
We will definitely get him if this hog rush thing works. So we want to hit him straight back. Hitting him this way is worse than hitting him that way. Hitting him this way, kind of away from the guy's awareness, might also be good, but I'm a little worried. Like, to do that, I have to get him from here, and I'm a little worried that Borman will be visible to him there. It's certainly close. This might be the best spot to do it from. Yeah, alright. So it turns out I just get him straight back anyway. Alright, everybody, fingers crossed. They're not aware. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm realizing now I may have knocked him to a place where Farah can't see him.
Hi there.
Right, I'm going to reload here, and I'm going to find I have no shot. Oh, no, okay. He is totally visible.
Yes!
And she crits him for good measure. So he's going to be stunned on his next turn. I don't have to use any abilities here. I just pop him one at close range. He doesn't get up. And then we finish the job trivially. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I shouldn't have finished the job with Borman, though. I should have taken the last shot with somebody who was further back. 2 med kits. All right.
Over here.
Okay. So Borman is still 1 point short, right? That was only 1 level up? No, that was 2 points. Okay. Awesome. Look at him. Look at how tough he is. That's 19 health. I wouldn't want to fight that. Dux is not going to be able to finish this off. Pharaoh is... Like, Sneak has no value. But also, we're not going to get 16 more points, so... Okay. So now, like I said, we want to probably save over that old save. You know what? New save, whatever. We want to sneak up here and fight this guy. I'm pretty sure that fighting this guy is going to touch off the combat down there, but this is the way we want to do that. We could also start down here by fighting the Sect Butcher, so we could kill that guy really quickly. But I don't want to have to deal with the Sect Hunter with his gun shooting at us from high ground. So the person that we need most to be in control of here is Pharaoh. I might get caught the second we step up here. If we can get these guys to actually climb up after me. Dux, come on, man. Oh, he's doing it. Awesome. Yeah, this is how we want to do this. We want to start this fight from up here. Okay. And we don't necessarily need to... I mean, we're going loud, right? There's no version of this where I don't go loud. So what about Gunslinger? Huh, that's weird. I can't Gunslinger the tank no matter what I do? Okay. Then I guess we're just doing a normal attack on this guy. And we want to do it from here in the open. We can recharge her health after the fight by setting up an ambush elsewhere and then having her eat a corpse. So I'm comfortable with her sitting in the open here. And I definitely want this 15 damage crit.
You don't know who you're messing with. That's right.
Pharaoh was caught sneaking. Yeah, that's a way you could put that. Alright, so with this guy having 11 health left, we definitely have him. The question is, who uses their shot? Dux is 100% crit rate on the guys down on the ground, so probably not Dux. Probably it's Borman runs to here. Point blanks him with the PC-98. Oh, I should have switched Borman's ability over. There's no sense in him having Hog Rush on. Well. Ah, well. It's an error, but it's not a big error. Yeah, get out of here.
Awesome.
That was awesome. Dux is right. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Dux is right. That was awesome. It's a shame I can't quite kill the Sect Butcher. I wonder if I want to take this shot at the Sect tank, just because we're going to have to two-shot the Sect Butcher no matter what, right? We may as well take this nice big free crit now while it's available on this guy.
Yeah, I did that. What do you think about that, huh?
Oh, it set him on fire too. Awesome. So we're only going to have to endure one real shot from this guy, probably. It's hard, though.
We need it.
Oh, the Sect Butcher can't get up. He can't get up this turn. That's awesome. So Dux gets to hit him again if I want, or like this is very good. All right, start with Pharaoh. Pharaoh can walk over to here. I don't want to use Gunslinger anymore because we're not going to get enough kills here for it to cool down. I think it's a 3, not a 2. The good abilities are 3s. She could drop down here. She can get that guy. I'm just trying to figure out like what is the sequence on this. Because we want to kill the tank this turn. So maybe we ignore the Sect Butcher, we just kind of let him get his shot. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we want to kill that Sect tank badly enough. So she's going to hit him for 12? Which is actually going to do 10. She has a 60% crit chance, though.
I am the beautiful weapon. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, her getting the crit makes this, like, really easy. He's at 9 health now. Borman just drops down and pops him. It's a shame I can't make Borman the one who is most visible to the Sect Butcher, but whatever. The important thing is just that the Sect Butcher attacks someone who is not Dux. And important there should be understood to have quotation marks around it. It's not like a big deal. Okay, so does Dux have an angle on this guy at all? Probably not, right? Yeah, okay. So we can't use the other gun because I can't reload it and also fire it. I'm just going to stand here at the top of the ladder to make it hard for him to climb up and shoot him with this thing. Oh, never mind. He's a good jumper. Well, that's annoying. It's not a big deal. It just means that we have to spend a medkit. And we have enough medkits that that's probably not a problem. Ah, I was hoping Dux was going to get that crit and just do it. Alright, well, fortunately, Pharaoh can also run up here and get him. We probably have enough medkits that this is not actually an issue, you know?
Say my name, Jizwipe. It's Pharaoh.
Wow, that is not the direction she hit him from at all. You know, energy weapons, they have unusual properties. Alright, so let's grab all of the loot. Oh no, that was that guy's loot up there.
Let's go.
Right, a little bit of scrap. So, we want to swap Pharaoh over to Corpse Eater. Have her chill out right here.
Everyone, spread out.
Borman, get over into ambush range. This is kind of not the way they intended this to be used, but also you should just be able to do Corpse Eater around combat, so... We're working around a thing that's kind of broken in the first place. The thing is, with the combat skills being on cooldown that is related to kills rather than like turns or time or anything, there's really no reason for it to be the case that you can only use skills in combat. You should just be able to do it whenever. Alright, so we're probably going to medkit Dux again, and then it's just time to do this thing, right? And we just got to go loud on it. We'll take up our positions upstairs and just bombard these dudes from the roof. Well, the second floor. I assume that the fight with Plutonia is going to be difficult. We have a pretty easy EMP on that medbot if we need it. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I was trying to... What I want to do is get everybody into a hidden state. I'm not sure if Pharaoh's going to actually have shots on everybody. Oh, there's a Mimir Z600 over there. Okay, we're definitely using our EMP. This is going to be a tough fight. Okay, first of all, ducks. Medpack. Secondly, do I want to go back to the Ark and buy myself a second EMP to keep that Mimir Z600 down until we're ready to actually shoot it? Because I want to get through the mind control first, right? And since I know that since I know that mind controllers will attempt to mind control people who can't be controlled, we want to put that helmet on? We don't get crit that much anyway. It's very dignified. We could swap in that... Oh no, it makes you immune to electrical damage, not to mind control. Still, we could swap this on. It's only 1 less health, it's the same amount of armor, and if we get chain lightninged, we'll be glad we have it. Actually, it should probably go on ducks though, huh? What did she had on this stuff. Dux has extra throwing range, which he doesn't really need, and he's the one who's bad at healing himself, so he should be immune to the chain lightning. Honestly, this is a strong look for him. I actually really like that. Okay. Let's save, because this is definitely a battle where we could actually die if things go sideways. And I think let's just go for it. I kind of want to go back to the Ark. I kind of want to grab another EMP grenade, because I think we might actually use it. That Mimir Z600 is not a joke. Yeah, alright. Sorry, but I think this is a really good idea. Hell, I might grab 2 EMP grenades, because it looks like we probably don't need to buy health kits. We have a lot of health kits. I have been very conservative with our resources thus far, and I think this is the moment when it is paying off. Do we want to buy 2 EMP grenades then? Yeah, I think we do.
The brave stalkers return. Alive. That's surprising.
Thanks. I really appreciate your vote of confidence. So if we buy another EMP grenade, we still have enough resources to buy 1 medkit as well if we wanted to. Or we'll save and maybe need to buy an EMP grenade. There might be another area. This also might be the final battle, right? Because that's the door. Do we know how to get into that door? I don't actually... Wait, do we know how to get into that door? Did we ever find the codes? I'll be honest with you. The last recording session was a couple days ago, because I recorded a few episodes in a row, because I was I was having a lot of fun, and I was in suspense. So it's been a minute for me, and I did not watch the previous episode before starting here, which is maybe irresponsible. Alright, so let's get you an EMP. Man, we have a lot of grenades. Are Molotovs useful? Like, it's hard for me to imagine wanting to spend a turn using a Molotov. So let's see here. If I was going to throw another EMP grenade, do I want it to come from Dux? Dux needs a lot of actions to reload with his gun. So maybe it does make sense for... Yeah, Pharaoh's not going to throw 3 grenades. I'm going to put 1 EMP on her as well. Okay. Now we're ready to do this thing. As ready as we're getting anyway. Do we want to maybe spread out over the 2 raised areas? I'm just thinking the Pyro's Molotov is going to be way more effective if we're all together. But also, the Molotov is such a small amount of damage relative to our health pools at this point, maybe I don't care. Alright, which abilities do we want to have on? I think I want to have Stone Skin for Borman. Although, there's certainly something to be said for Hog Rush, in terms of knocking down the Mind Controller. Yeah, maybe we keep Hog Rush. If he gets wounded, he gets wounded. I think Hog Rush is right, because we want to knock down the Plutonia. You definitely want to be in Alpinist mode, and if you're in Alpinist mode, it probably makes sense to have the Moth Wings and the Skull Splitter. Skull Splitter we don't use that much, and he's going to have such good crit chance from being on the platform anyway that I think we can give him Circuit Breaker in case something goes wrong with the robots. And then for Pharaoh, we certainly don't want that. I don't think Frog Legs makes any sense. She's already going to be on the only raised location around. Silent Assassin's probably pretty bad, but Super Tendons is also pretty bad in this situation. And Gunslinger is, like, absolutely correct. Okay, I think we have optimized this as much as it is going to be optimized. It is now time. So we want to start things off with... Nope, that's not... I want you to hide here. There we go. That's... well, alright, whatever. So does Pharaoh actually have the ability to shoot enemies from this position? No. Okay. Exit combat. Maybe what it is Borman doesn't hide. Yeah, that's probably it. Since we can't shoot enemies from all the positions, Dux and Pharaoh get the good shooting spots, and Borman is going to run into the middle of the enemy units and attack them. He is going to take some damage. With him having the mind control... Oh, you know what, but the... I was about to say, with him having the mind control element on, how much do we actually care about the mind control ability? But you know what, he still needs Hog Rush to knock that thing down so that it can't become immune to our bullets. It has to be able to get knocked down. We might have to ignore Plutonia for a couple of turns, though, and just, like, get through a couple of these enemies. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, this is our moment to go. So let's start with Pharaoh, as always. We're going to break stealth. We're going to break stealth with Pharaoh. What do we have on Gunslinger? Can I get more than one enemy at a time? I could get the tank and the medbot together. That's probably worth doing, actually. That's a decent start. I'm not that worried about the medbot, though. We're just going to EMP him, right? That's Borman's turn, is run forward and throw the EMP. Maybe I just want to take the shot at the tank and get him started. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. So I want my 100% hit, 100% crit.
Target DNA CFS loaded. Neutralize all mutant intruders.
The enemy heard me. Who would have guessed? So let's run to here with Borman and throw that grenade. Yeah, we got to do that. The Mimir Z600 has to be turned off for the beginning of the battle. He's still sneaking. Okay, I can get them both. Not that I particularly need to, but if we're throwing the EMP anyway, right? Yeah, Plutonia is not the primary target. As much as it makes sense for her to be. Man. I'm actually minus 50% range on that tank, huh? Well, I'm still going to take this shot. Okay, so he's going down soon. The hunter is also a problem. I don't know why they keep doing that. You would think at some point... Well, I was about to say at some point they would learn, but I guess none of them are alive to tell the others what happened ever. Okay, no actual action from Plutonia. The Sect Hunter is going to take a real difficult long-range shot, which is awesome for us. Pyro's going to set those two on fire, which is not avoidable, really. Not avoidable, but also not, like, a thing I care about, really. Alright, Ducks. Do the thing.
Sorry about that.
You finally figured out how to use that thing?
If we went Gunslinger, I assume my shot on Plutonia is, yeah, pretty bad. So, like, what's my focus here? Do we just kill the Pyro real fast? I really don't think he's much of a threat. I think what we do is we try to get to a spot where I can shoot the Sect Hunter, probably. But with me having no shot at all on him right now, I don't want to take a turn here and not shoot anybody, certainly. I guess we just move to here and shoot the Pyro once at close range. I'm trying to get myself a move like that, and I don't have a running gun. Yeah, I have to actually get down here. Ducks can sit up there in the sniping position. Pharaoh's gonna have to get a little aggressive to get her shot. And we just start this guy off. Borman... Does Borman go for the charge on Plutonia this turn, or does Borman do something else? I'm a little worried that if I don't go for it now, I won't get it. Like, she might move to a place that's really annoying, but also, where she is right now, we're going to have a really hard time taking advantage of her down state with most people. Also, I'm a little bit afraid that Borman's going to end up getting downed because there's a lot of enemies left. No, I think we just got to go for it. As much as I would like to clear out one more enemy before doing it. I'm not sure we'll be able to get it from here. You know what I could do is I could throw a grenade. It might be able to destroy that cover. It says they sometimes destroy cover on them. We throw a grenade like this and just see if we can strip the cover from these guys, which will force them to have to move to different positions. Could also focus up on the pyro, which means that any shot on the pyro will kill him. Yeah, actually I like this a little bit better. But I should move first. If I'm going to move. Can't quite move to any of the cover positions that I really want to be in. Borman in the open, though, makes it much more likely that Plutonia will shoot, will try to mind control him, I think. Which I like. Yep, I'm just gonna run out over into the open right here. Out of curiosity, am I allowed to hog rush her? I am. I think let's wait until next turn to do this. I'm gonna drop this right here and hopefully destroy your cover. Awesome. I could have destroyed her cover with a shot from the PC-98, but this does a bunch of stuff. Please go for the mind control. Okay, not a big deal. Yeah, also not a big deal. It did destroy his cover, which is a little worrying. Huh. I took damage and there was a miss there. Does that guy have Twitch shot? Alright, I think this is our moment. So we come in here. Foreman's gonna go down. He's gonna have to get med packed probably. We come in here, we hog rush this guy. Okay. Then we have Pharaoh. Sorry, Pharaoh. Run over and med pack him, maybe? I mean, I want a gunslinger, right? I want to do this. Which I could accomplish by like moving around to here, maybe. Like I could just run her into the open. It's not ideal, but those guys are gonna wake up next turn. What is Dux gonna do? Dux needs to move down. As much as I love him being up there, this is just not a tenable position for him anymore. He doesn't quite have the movement necessary to get to Borman to heal him. But actually, I'm allowed to sprint to a heal. This will put me in a better position to contribute to combat next turn. Because Borman's going to go down if I don't heal him. And I don't really want him to go down. I want him to be able to have a nice easy Twitch shot next turn. So yeah, do this.
Here, buddy. Let me help you.
And then we have Pharaoh just like run out into the open and Twitch those dudes. Or gunslinger those dudes. And then next turn she can turn around and throw her EMP over at the robots to keep them out of the fight. Sect Hunter can't take us all down. Alright, please don't miss. I'm not... Okay, she wouldn't shoot at the Sect Hunter anyway because of the fact that she only has 2 rounds.
I'm the hero. I am the...
Please, please, please let these both hit. Nope, she... Oh, it said miss, but she definitely hit them both.
Got me good.
Okay, he just ran to cover. So we're going to run her over to a position where the hunter can't see her and throw her EMP. really glad I gave her one. And then, hopefully, Dux and Borman can finish off Plutonia. Well, let's start with Dux. Oh, Dux can't... Right, Dux can't move because Borman's in the way. So, let's have Borman get out of the way. And Twitch shot Plutonia. Please let these both hit. Wow, both hit and a crit. Nicely done. And then Dux gets to move into high cover. And does he have any shot at all with the Needler? Yeah, that's not even that bad, really. And next turn we'll reload the real gun, and wow, he critted and everything. I think we're in a good spot here. Good thing I healed Borman.
They got me good.
Borman just shoots this guy, right? I don't think I want to do anything fancy. I can heal myself. Because I am actually going to burn down to 0. And we still have robots to fight. Yeah, let's heal myself, which just uses 1 med kit. Or 1 action, rather. And then we shoot that guy with the PC-98 and potentially destroy his cover. Potentially just kill him if we get the crit. Okay.
That was awesome.
We're, like, ridiculously good at combat now. So I'm gonna have Borman or Dux run over here. And then he has no ammo in his rifle, so he has to just shoot the Needler at this guy. And then next turn we can guarantee a circuit breaker with moth wings on the big dude.
Whoa!
And we still have 1 EMP left as well.
Say my name, Jizwipe. It's Pharaoh. Back from me.
Wow. Just obliterated that piece of terrain. Alright, so she is going to... We could go for a gunslinger shot here. We'll get 2 kills after taking the shot. But also, there's no reason to do that. I don't need to do that. Let's see, she's guaranteed... Oh, yeah, we want Dux to circuit break that guy, so... Ah, but I should have had him do it first. Right, because there's a point of cooldown there that we could have had. Oops. So Dux switches weapons, reloads his gun. Circuit breaker will actually not be guaranteed with the moth wings. It looks like I'm far enough away that it'll only be a 75. I could do this. This spot has cover from that robot, so let's do moth wings to move me into the cover. All right, yeah, with the range and everything. But let's go for it. It would be really, really good if it hit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so we've re-frozen him. Nope, Dux lands exactly where you took off from, not above the spot where you moved down. Okay. Well, Borman can move forward and just reload here. And then move forward and just try his very best. Show me damage. We're using the non-stealth weapons now, so we're not getting free resets. That said, the amount of damage we have to get through is so high that this is probably pretty reasonable. Yeah, that's the real pain with the weapons that only have 1 ammo, is you can't move forward while firing. That's okay. This guy doesn't get to act on his next turn. I believe he's dead. Even if he did get to act on his next turn, I think all he would do is prepare his weapon, right?
You're the hero.
Okay, and we get there. Oh, I guess that was maybe the last.
Is that Arc 1, Nova Sect 0? Their insane plans to destroy our home vanish into the wind. We're safe. Our people live another day. The smoke clears. ears still ringing. On the edge of my blurred vision, something comes out of the arc.
That's not the arc, Borman.
Across my arm, up my face. I look up. I'm being scanned by some giant eyeball. Then Dux and Pharaoh get scanned. Then Magnus and Selma. The light cuts out and the eyeball darts back inside the wall. We hear pistons churning, gears turning, a machine humming back to life. The gates of Eden open. Maybe Eden sees we're mutants and welcomes us home. We stand
That
there
is
in
certainly the
silence.
implication.
The 5 of us are all mutants, found and raised by the Elder. This feels like an answer to the question that's plagued our lives. Who are we? And do we go in and find out? When Dux and me first started out, everything was cut and dried. The Elder knew best. There were no answers in the zone. Mutants didn't know who they were, where they came from, and that was fine. No one cared. But now, after the enemies we fought, after the friends we found, after all we've seen, the 5 of us stand here at the gates of Eden. Do we go in? Do we want to know who we are?
Yeah,
We've
right?
got 'em
Yes.
all. Now, let's open that gate, see what this Eden really is.
Okay, well, obviously we got Dux. Where you going, buddy? Buddy, we're going this way. Okay, he's a little confused. Well, okay, he teleported. He just wanted to show off his new teleportation tech, that's all. I mean, I want to go in there. I thought that this might be the last fight, and when the cutscene started immediately upon the end of the fight, I assumed that I was right. But then it said Iridia has new items for sale in her shop. So here's what I think. Let's finish looting this area. Oh, hey, EMP grenade. Nice. Let's finish looting this area real quick, and then let's go back to the Ark and see what Iridia's new items are. And then let's do this thing, which we obviously are going to do. But I'm very curious what new items Iridia might have in this circumstance. What might be left? And if it turns out that Eden is anything other than the ending, we probably will save it for tomorrow, because we are over the hour already. I mean, it must be not just the ending, right? Because why would there be new stuff in the shop? She has nothing to say to us. I mean, it might just be more grenades and stuff. Yeah, okay, it's not actually any new items. It's just more quantity of stuff that already existed. I guess maybe in case you want to go back and clear out the rest of the game? Alright, let's do it. We never did find that last... Oh, I have to travel here. We never did find that last artifact. It's possible I just missed it. It's also possible that it's in yet another combat zone. The game might not be over yet. Although at this point, getting another artifact point would be a little silly. Honestly, I'm very pleased with how that final combat encounter went, but to be fair, we are like almost hideously powerful at this point. Also, the narration in that final cinematic was kind of like, oh, do we want to know the answers? You guys, don't you already know the answers? I mean, the rest of us have pretty much figured it out. I guess Borman and Dux are kind of slow on the uptake. Pharaoh seems like she knows stuff, though. Alright, let's see what lies within. Scavenged outfits not only make you look cool, they can give you a tactical edge in combat. Oh, I maybe should have swapped Borman's helmet back. I guess we'll find out.
That I've been here before. I feel it deep inside.
My guess is there's going to be no combat in here.
Star before, and all those crashed flying machines. The stories are true. They came from Eden.
Why, the power's still on. The computers work. That's certainly very interesting. I mean, I guess the power was kind of on in the other place too, right? Because the automatic doors still worked. What was that? I heard something. I know I heard something. What is that? What does that say? Mutant... It just says Mutant Project. They just have big screens that say Mutant Project on them in big flashing letters.
I was thinking the med pack was going to be there and boom! The med pack was there. How do you explain that?
Alright, well what I was about to say is, hey look, a med kit, there's clearly more combat, but if it was, it might have been there just for that line of dialogue. Project cancelled. Evacuation orders have been given, and a destruction order has been issued for all research, including the healthy biological subjects. This has upset a number of us, not just for ethical reasons, but for the sheer loss of what we have accomplished. The news has hit Ingmar particularly badly. He has locked himself in the birthing chamber with the subjects and refuses to open the door. Yeah, that dude Ingmar is a little unstable, is what I've learned. I will say there's an awful lot of stuff down here. Not in the sense that there wouldn't be, you know, like, in the world. Diegetically, I guess this space makes sense, but for it to just be the ending, I mean. Let's go back there last. Why would you have a screensaver that just says Mutant Project in big flashing letters? Who develops this? Command is in a state of total panic following the loss of Orbital Z1. An order has been issued to return all militarized bots and equipment directly to Unit Theta. My suspicions are confirmed, without a shadow of a doubt. We are at war, and only hope that this is quick, regardless who wins. Oh, so maybe that, I was thinking all the stuff we were seeing was coming down from the orbital platform. Maybe the orbital platform no longer exists. Well, it would be just like the ancients to narrowly survive the outcome of their own violence and negligence and follow it up with violence and negligence. That sounds real familiar, actually.
More of those machines, but all quiet.
Wow.
Let's try not to wake them up.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan there, Pharaoh. Yeah, this is kind of terrifying, actually. Even though I know, like, in a objective sense here in the world, obviously those are background and are not going to wake up, this is still definitely giving me the tingles.
I was dreaming about. Can you believe it? Eden. This makes you question your whole life, right? What happens if the answers you seek are around the corner? Will you want to know?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna press W here, so yes, please. It is a tense and dreadful time. We have heard whispers that the peace talks have broken down irreparably. And to confirm this somewhat, Command has just ordered us to consider Elysium as hostile, and to forcibly remove, if necessary, any Elysium diplomats and scientists from the facility. I do wish these were dated, because we don't know if this is, like, that last thing, talking about war, was that a war with this force that's Elysium, and then this is after? Or is this, like, some near the breakdown of society stuff? You don't have the information necessary to put this together. I assume that's, you know, their intent. Leave it vague. This is somebody's backyard. Wait a minute. This looks... Were we in this area at one point? I definitely fought some guys from the top of one of those.
I don't believe it. Aren't we deep underground?
Yeah, that's weird. Well, I guess we can go out there. No, this is definitely not where we were.
There be trees and grass here. How is that possible?
No, this is where we were raised, huh? This is the... Man, this is a big facility. Also, I keep hearing sounds that I'm pretty sure are... They're probably not meant to be menacing, but they're striking me as menacing. I'm very nervous down here. Bone density report 12W. Regression of in skeletal mass against... that's not probably in. I don't know what this is abbreviation for. Against soft tissue mass, total body mass. Raw data is in the electronic supplementary material. To the mass of the mammal skeletons, 15% was added to account for the fact that mammal bones are not pneumatized but contain marrow. Yeah, weird. Bones that contain marrow, huh? Regression slopes do not differ significantly. Impression of skeletal mass using analysis of covariance demonstrate that the mass of bird skeletons is indistinguishable from that of rodents. Huh. So, this thing about the bones not being pneumatized but containing marrow, humans building the mutants should be familiar with bones that contain marrow. That's weird.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. This skull is like an animal's, not like a human's. This might be a mutant, like us.
Yo. That's a little intense. Over here we have some like, trilobite fossils on this table or something. Probably those are supposed to just be like wadded up sheets. Oh wait, there is something over there. Data yielded a maximum likelihood of 0.20 PNG for 2 haplotypes, and of 0 when all 4 haplotypes were examined. 95% confidence interval. What are we reading here? What is this? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what a haplotype is. Okay. 2 haplotype confidence interval is larger because haplotypes A and C were combined, which masks the fact that in southern T1 domestic pigs, haplotype A is more frequent than C, whereas in northern T1 wild boars, haplotype C is almost 5 times more frequent than A. Boy, this might be interesting if you are know anything about biology or DNA. I have no idea what a haplotype is. Is it like a phenotype, which I sort of know what I kind of know what a phenotype is. Oh, this room looks important. So there was an entrance out of the playground area that we didn't take. Kind of want to just go back and look at that before we push any further, but that might also be the correct way. You know, we're having that old video game problem of trying to avoid going the correct direction first so that we see everything. But when the correct direction is not clearly signposted, sometimes you accidentally go in it. Well, this is definitely...
That console was a place to retrieve knowledge. I wonder if it has the answers we're seeking.
Yeah, this is definitely very birthing chambery to me. This looks like a NICU in here. Okay, so that's the ending right there. Let's real quick run back to that branch we didn't take. I don't want to miss anything. I am very, very curious what else we might learn. Well, actually, is there a door over here? Yeah, there totally is. We didn't actually go in this little area either. Which I guess was our school? Huh.
Picture of Borman. That can't be possible, can it?
Alright, Pharaoh, come on. I mean, I know your mind is being blown and everything, but put 2 and 2 together here. Also, I wonder if there are different versions. Like, I wonder how much the ending text, or the ending speech stuff, varies. Because I assume she's the one speaking because she's the one we're controlling. I wonder how different it actually is, or if it's the same lines, just read by the different actors. Alright, let's see what I presume is the actual ending.
We huddle around the screen. The words Mutant Project blink on and off in big red letters. The screen turns black. then explodes with a flurry of flashing images, faster than we can take in. I catch glimpses of mutants in test tubes, animals in cages, strands of code, something called DNA. The screen freezes on one final image. An employee profile. A scientist of the Mutant Project. It says his name is Ingmar Edison. His face. When we see his face, those eyes staring back at us, we couldn't believe it. It was him. The profile says his status was revoked after stealing mutant experiments from the lab. Memories come flooding back. We were the experiments. They raised us in tubes and played games with our DNA. Made us freaks. The Elder was part of this. Happy endings died with the Ancients. Why didn't he tell us? Who is he? The room spins. The truth comes flooding back into my brain. Everything I know is a lie. I lose my balance. As the room turns black, a voice crackles onto the radio. Ghost-like, ethereal, like the ancients calling down from space.
Come on, Center, Sweden. Coming, come on, Center, Sweden. I repeat, come on, Center, Sweden. Come on, Center, Sweden. Coming, come on, Center, Sweden. I repeat.
Man, I wonder if that realization would have hit a little harder. Like, I wonder how much they wanted us to figure it out ahead of time, right? Were we supposed to be surprised during the final cinematic? Maybe they shouldn't have done voice logs. But no, if they did the voice logs and used the same voice actor, they clearly wanted us to figure it out. And that moment is more about what it means for the mutants to figure it out than it is for us to be like, oh my gosh, what a twist. I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm actually like super interested now in finding out about this setting. I'm probably going to go check out the role-playing game after this. Looks like we can scroll the credits a little bit faster. I don't want these people not to get their credit, but also, you know, I got places to be. So, hey, good work, all the developers, and I will eagerly buy the next one. I'm very, very interested in seeing more of this thing. Like I said, something about it felt kind of old school, and I'm having a hard time quantifying that, but there's just sort of a, I really wish I could do this more smoothly, by the way. It's bugging me how jerky it looks. Oh wow, that was not... Usually video game credits lists in this day and age are so much longer. Designed and crafted by the Bearded Ladies Consulting, all events and characters appearing in this work are unlikely to be based upon anything or anybody who really exists, but we'd love to meet a pig-faced person. Yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I will probably take some time to think about this and throw another video out at the end of this series with my final thoughts in a few days. For now, I suppose that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.